What is going on, everybody? We are quickly doing a couple of things. What's going on? Stephen Pinks, Silver Scorpion. How you guys doing? Gonna be a special thing here today. I got a guy in the basement over here. Just dying to come up here. Let me lower the music a little, because I know the music is loud. So, and I know there's only a couple of people. I just opened up the stream. We're gonna just do something real crazy. Like I said, KK, what is going on? He's waiting in the basement. He's putting on his makeup, his lipstick. He's getting ready. He's getting ready. Herman, what is going on? Let me bring this guy up. Let me get the paperwork here. Hold on. Here he goes. This is him. Here we go. It's gonna be.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
There he is. Look at that. He's putting on his lipstick of all things. What is going on, Oregon?
What is going on, man?
How you doing? How you doing? Let me lower this.
You guys that are in the stream, you are going to have the laugh of your day. I'm just saying. If you're having a bad day and you need a laugh, or you're someone that just wants to laugh, this is the stream you want to be on. Believe me, you're going to have some laughs, man. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So you want to let them know, Oregon, since you called me?
Yeah. So guys, about the first thing that's happened to me about 3 weeks ago, I got the scammer call on Morgan Dollars. Guy's trying to tell me, he's telling me nice rules of Morgan's, $1,800. And he starts telling me how they're worth $200, $250, and how they're, they could be graded by PCGS. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Are these graded by PCGS? He's like, well, no, you got to send them in. And then I'm like, well, what years are these Morgans? And he goes, well, they're 1921, but I want to tell you, they're not those common date Morgans. They're not the ones with the P on it. I mean, guys, it just goes on and on. They called me again today, and I got some of it on my phone. You just die laughing. And I got the number down because I knew the guy I wanted on this case was Bigapple Stacker. I want Bigapple Stacker to call him, guys. Let's go.
Yeah. So I'm going to probably call this guy, right? Is that what you want me to do?
Good to see you, Psychedelic Silver, Robert Caldwell. Absolutely. So we're going to call him up. So Big Apple, what I want you to do, because here's the thing with these guys. What they do is they call people like my mom or older folks who don't know anything about this, guys, and they think they're getting a smoking deal where really they're getting screwed and ripped off big time. And it's just not right? Like you guys, you see it on TV, how these guys work people over. And what I like to do is keep them on the phone, keep them bullshitting with me. So it keeps them from calling other folks that don't know any better. And this guy really ticked me off because the first time he called me 3 weeks ago, I actually told him finally I wasn't interested. I was a guy on YouTube called Oregon Stacker. It's best he doesn't call me. This guy calls me 3 weeks. He doesn't even remember calling me. He probably just dialing numbers, calls me again today. And so I'm like, okay, this is it. We're going to put this guy on blast. Whoever this person is, we don't know the person. We're not going to put names out on blast, but we're definitely going to put the number on blast because this is just not right what they're doing, man.
Yeah, so we're going to call.
Absolutely.
I guess Morgan Dollars. And Oregon spoke to them.
Yeah, so you guys want to hear a little bit. We don't put out a name or anything, so they can't say anything. But you want to hear a little bit about my phone conversation before you call Big Apple? I'll just play it.
Let me hear yours real quick.
Okay, listen to a little bit of this, guys.
We can start with as many as 3 rolls, because that's what I have, or you can do just one. It's whatever makes you feel most comfortable. But how does that tell you, my friend?
Oh, good. What? It was kind of going fast there. Can you repeat it again for me? What you were saying about the Morgans?
Sure. Yes, these are rolls of 20 coins each. They're all in gem brilliant uncirculated condition. And we're offering them at a promotional price of $1,800 for one roll. I have 3 available.
$1,800 a roll.
At this price would be 60 coins. But, you can certainly start with just 1 or 2 rolls as well. It's whatever makes you feel most comfortable. And, I'll get them to the next 7 business days. There's no extra shipping charges, no sales tax, no credit card fees. And these are specifically the 1921 Denver and San Francisco minted coins, the D and the S mint mark. So like if you took 2 rolls, I'd give you 1 of each. I basically have 1 each left. These usually sell for about $185 to $255 per coin. But like I said, I'm offering them at about 50% discount to that, and you'd be very impressed by that.
Okay. Are they? What years are these Morgans? Are they just all 1 year? They have mixed years.
Well, I have mixed date rolls, but I'll tell you, and I know most dealers,
Listen
they
to this.
sell those. Most of the time, you're getting very common coins. These rolls are all from 1921, but these are not the common Philadelphia mint marks, which are basically the most common. These are the Denver and San Francisco coins. So like each roll is one date, one mint mark. So I have a roll of Denver 1921s.
I'll pause that real quick. So what he's trying to do, guys, is he's trying to make them sound like they're rare Morgans too. They're not the Philly 21s, but they're the D and the S 21s. Did you catch that? Yeah. And he's telling me they're worth $150 to $200 each, and he's going to sell me a whole roll for $1,800. Now we'll keep going.
A roll of San Francisco 1921s. And if you buy them, what I'll also send you with the coins is at least 5 examples of other dealers that are selling the exact same coins in the exact same condition. Like I said, for a minimum of $185 a coin, and then all the way up to $255 a coin. And obviously, you'll see firsthand that you're getting them at a huge discount to that. And I can also print out the PCGS price guide, which has these coins listed at $170 per coin for the San Franciscos and $190 per coin for the Denvers.
Oh, wow!
And the other thing is that last year was the 100-year anniversary of these exact coins. So the Mint put out a commemorative set. They sold all the commemorative coins basically as soon as they became available for sale. So it had a big follow-through impact on driving the demand for the original 1921s from 100 years ago. And so that's why the values have gone up and why it's been so great. Like all you are gonna bring you the Philadelphias because those are very easy to get.
I lost it there, Big Apple. But that was my facial reaction. I lost all my thing because I lost my feed and my phone was full of memory. So guys, what happened with that call as we kept going is I asked him and it cut off. So are you telling me these are graded by PCGS? Because if you listen to the call, he kind of referenced the fact that, PCGS has these coins like at 175, 250. Obviously, he tells me on the call later, they're not graded by PCGS. I'd have to send them in for grading, right? I mean, the whole thing's a scam. It's a joke. $1,800 a roll. He's trying to say they're worth $175 to $250 each. This same caller called me 3 weeks ago from the United States and tried to do the same sales pitch to me after I told him who I was and not to call me again. They're already calling me back because obviously my number somehow ended up in their stupid phone bank. So what I like to do, I called my good friend Big Apple Stacker. We're going to put Big Apple Stacker on the case. What do you think of that, Big Apps?
Yeah, I'm going to actually make a phone call. KK, I know that you want to come up. I'm actually not going to stay up here that long. I am going to make a quick phone call so we could call them and we could just ask.
Absolutely.
I
told you guys are going to get some laughs today. If you want some laughs, here you go.
All right, you want to give me the number?
So here we go, guys. Everyone can write this number down. If you want to laugh, if you want to call and prank these guys, feel free. Waste their time, man. Don't let them call grandmas out there. Don't let them call people who don't know what they're doing. So the number on this Big Apple's 1-516-595-8835.
8835. So that's a Long Island number. This number it's in New York. It's in Long Island.
He did sound kind of like a New Yorker, man.
Yeah, so I'm going to actually now just speak with him like normal.
Absolutely. So I'm going to mute myself while you talk.
Well, no, I mean, actually, he's not going to hear you because everyone's in here. So I'm speaking. So I'm going to bring it up. And just let me know with your hand that you're able to hear me properly. Okay.
I'll just give you like a wave that we can hear you.
That you can hear me. If you can't hear me, just do that. If you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Let's have some fun.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
Oh.
El cliente de servicio móvil al que llama no se encuentra disponible.
So the number. So the guy called you from a number, and let me just try the number one more time. You said, give me the number 1.
Yeah. So the number they're calling from is 1-516-595-8835.
595.
Yes.
Okay.
8835.
8835. Maybe I dialed the wrong number. Maybe I don't know.
If you can't get through, I'll try them on mine, and you guys can listen to how it goes.
Yeah, hello.
Hello? Sorry, hello?
Yeah, hi. How you doing? How are you?
I'm, I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Is this the place to? I got a call from a friend of mine. He says that you guys sell Morgans dollars.
Yeah, we saw more. Yes, we do. That's
Okay.
correct.
How much do you sell them for? Are they graded? What's the story with the Morgans?
They're all different. It depends. Are you looking for graded or are you looking for brilliant uncirculated rolls? We have both. You know, basically what I usually recommend are the rolls of 20, which are in a brilliant uncirculated condition because you're getting coins that are probably equivalent to like a mint-state 61 to mint-state 63, somewhere in that area, but without having to pay the additional money for the actual grading. On the other hand, if it's important to you to have each coin individually certified and graded, we have those available as well. Regardless, it always depends on what date or mint mark you're talking about. If you want just the cheapest coins available, then I have 1921s, Philadelphia mint, which in terms of the rolls, I could probably do for like 1,400 for a roll of 20, so that works out to like $70 a coin. Um, and I have some that are rarer than that. In terms of the 1921s, I have the Denver and San Francisco mint, which if you look on the internet, they sell for like 185 to $255 a coin, and these are really in nice condition. And I could do those for like $80 a coin, so like 1,600 for a roll of 20. And then
So
we have some rarer dates. So for example, just throw
okay.
one more out to you.
Hello.
I have. Yeah, I'm here.
How you
Sorry.
doing? All right. Because you're doing like 100 miles an hour, so I just need to
I
catch
know.
up
I'm
with you
sorry.
because I feel like you should be selling cars, not coins. I
Yeah, I
just
get that all the time. It
yeah.
drives
I
me
mean,
crazy.
yeah. So you got me a little confused here. So I need to step back for one
Okay.
second.
Okay.
So you have
Let's start again. So
uh,
in
okay. Go
terms of
ahead.
the rolls, the rolls that are not graded, I just want to make it clear they're all brilliant uncirculated. So it just means that they're in the same quality as the graded coins, but they're not individually certified. So they come in a tube of 20 coins each. And then it really just depends on the date that you want. So, like I said, the 1921s, as you know, were the last year that the Morgans were ever minted. And so those are probably the most common coins. Those are the cheapest. The Philadelphia mint, which are the most common, those sell for like 1,400 for a roll of 20 coins. And then also for 1921, they have Denver and San Francisco mint, which are rarer because they made half as many. And those sell for $10 more per coin or 1,600 for a roll of 20. And then if you want to go rarer than that, like I have one roll of 1878 San Francisco mint, which was the first year they were ever made. Obviously those coins are 140, almost 150 years old. And those are a little bit more expensive. I could do a roll of those for like $1,950. So that works out to like $97.50 per coin. It all just depends what type of rarity you're looking for, or what type of age you want. How old they have to be, or the mint mark. If that stuff doesn't matter to you, then I would just say go with the Phillies because they're cheaper.
You
But
can't hear me because I got him on mute.
rarer or older or
But this
whatnot,
guy's
it's a little bit more expensive, but there's a little bit more provenance.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
yeah. Okay. So I still have to take a step back for one second because
Okay.
um you want you're selling a coins for almost $100, and you're saying what mintage would they be? Is it slabbed,
The
or you
ones
just
that
saying unbro?
yes, these are the ones I'm talking about now are all brilliant uncirculated.
So they're
So
they're
they're not
not in a
slabbed.
slab,
They're
correct?
no, they're rolls of 20 coins each.
So you're guaranteeing that these coins will come graded as an MS off the bat?
No, I'm not
Because
guaranteeing anything. I'm saying that according to our appraiser, when we bought these coins, we have to, assign a condition to them, and usually that condition is either going to be, circulated or uncirculated. If we categorize them as uncirculated, then we believe that they do fall within, a mint state condition. By definition, brilliant uncirculated means somewhere between a mint state 60 and and up.
yeah, but
We try to avoid borderline coins, so we try to put the better looking coins in
I
there, and then avoid buying the ones that are kind of on the borderline. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying to you. I
I
can't guarantee you that they're going to grade out at any particular grade. Um, I do have some graded coins. I mean, if that's what you're looking for,
well, I
but
mean,
those are
I'm just a little nervous because I mean, if you're asking almost 1,800 for a roll, right? And
well, that's
1,900,
for the first. That's for the first year,
I,
1878
I, I would
coins.
almost be scared of what the slabs are worth. I mean, I don't know if it's, this is, am I able to look at these raw coins, or, I pay
Yes.
for them, and so you're able to.
No, I mean you first of all, any transactions that we do, I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can pay with a check or you can pay with a credit card. But I would always suggest paying with a credit card. This way, you feel comfortable. Meaning that if the coins were to get lost or something like that, I mean, we would always take responsibility and replace or refund or do whatever we have to do to make it right. But as a new customer, you know that if you pay with a credit card, your credit card company is basically protecting you. If you don't get the product you're
Right.
paying for, they're going to reimburse you. The other thing is that, the coins come with a, money back guarantee. So once you get them, obviously you're going to look at them, and if you decide that I misrepresented them or that you don't want them, you can send them back to us, and we'll give you a full refund.
Yeah.
We're running a reputable business here. We're not looking to take advantage of anybody. I'm just trying to tell you what your options are.
Right.
If you wanted graded coins, just to throw this out there,
This guy doesn't let nobody talk.
1880
Wait.
San Francisco minted coins, like an MS6.
He can't hear you, Morgan, so you can talk to me.
I could do that.
Ask him how many rolls he has available. How
Well,
many rolls?
How many rows do you have? I mean,
How many in total?
yeah. I mean, how many rows do you have of these?
It depends on the date. So, like for the 1878S that I mentioned, the first year, I only have one roll. For the 1921 Denver and San Francisco coins, I have two of each.
Okay. So my question is, can I come to you to look at these rows, or is it you send me I pay for it, and you send me the rows, and that's it? It's over.
Well, you can pay for it, and we can send you the rolls, and then you can look at them, and if you keep them, or if you want to return them, you can return them, or you can come here and look. You can come
Okay,
here and
so
look at them also if you're
what
local.
company are you working for? Because I'm interested, but I'm not interested in just paying for something. Are you working for a company, or can I come and see the coins? That's what I'm interested in doing. Can I come and see them? Where are you located at?
We're in Melville, New York. Where are you located?
I'm in Westchester, New York.
Yes, we're in Melville, Long Island. I don't know if you know.
I know where that's at, Long Island. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, but let me ask you this, because we don't always have all the coins here on. We have some coins on premises, but I mean, if there's something specific that you would want to look at, I would want to make sure that it's here, as opposed to being in our main vault. You know what I mean? Because we don't necessarily keep every single coin on, on site here in our in-house vault. But like I said, also if you want to just have them delivered to you, and then if you don't want them, you can send them back to us, and we'll refund you.
I mean, if I'm able to look at the coins, I'd rather look at the coins than
Okay.
you. I mean, you're talking coins to me that almost. I mean, for them to be brilliant. I mean, you're sending it to NGC PCGS. It's coming back as an MS 6360, which is almost basically to NGC's value. Correct?
I mean, I think I
Yes.
understand what you're saying. You're
Yeah.
saying I think you're saying that if you were to send these coins to
If
be
I
graded,
send the coins, you're telling me that they're brilliant, uncirculated, should come back as an MS 6364. I'm assuming that,
well, brilliant
because,
uncirculated means, well, by definition, I think you're a little off, because brilliant uncirculated means MS60 and above.
well, it could be. I mean, it could be a 62. It could be a 60, it could be, I mean, almost selling a coin at that price at sorry, what was it, 1800 you're telling me that you're selling them for? I mean, I don't mind getting a tube, but I don't, to sell them that much and I don't know what I'm looking at, kind of just like, I
Yeah,
need to
but
look at the coins.
right, but we sell them for much less than they're going for, like on the internet, or other dealers sell them for. So I don't know where you're used to buying coins from, but I mean, what do you usually pay for brilliant uncirculated coins? Like, what do you think is appropriate, just so I know where you're at?
Well, I mean, I could get mortgage. I mean, I just came from a coin show recently, this whole weekend that just passed, and I mean, you could have just verified that yourself. It's Terrytown. So I mean, I picked up a couple of mortgages that were already slabbed up already, and they were probably within maybe about 100. Basically, and obviously
I
now
mean, there's
sending the coins out was something different. Now you're paying for that service. That's why I'm just trying to figure out the coins that you're selling. I mean, a friend of mine just gave me the number. He says, "Hey,
how'd you get our number anyway?
somebody gave me the number. You call them, and He's like, hey, look, listen, check out. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, okay, let me see what kind of mortgage they have. So he's giving me the number, and that's why, so.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going around to like coin shows and looking for the lowest possible price, I don't know if we're going to be someone you want to do business with. Just to be honest with you, I don't want you to waste your time. I'm not going to be able to give you, coins for like $40, $50 if that's what you're looking for uncirculated. Obviously there are some slab and certified coins that, we could probably, do like $200, $300 a coin, something like that. But, we're not giving this stuff away.
Okay.
We sell quality stuff. And,
is this a?
our thing is
I mean, I could show you. I
quantity.
could hold on. I could show you quality. If this is a cell phone, I could actually send you pictures of what I have in my hand, and I mean, I could literally show you coins that are, and I'm not talking. I'm talking rare coin from Carson Cities, slabs, GSAs.
We have Carson Cities also.
I mean, I I don't know. I mean, I haven't. I'll show you in my hand right now directly an 1894, and if you know anything, I mean, those are your rare coins. Those are your actually rare 1890 Phillies, 1894 Phillies. I mean, yeah, that's what I have in my hand. So I mean, I'm just trying to,
Yeah, I mean that's one of the 1894 Phillies, one of the rarest ones that exist. I mean,
yeah. I mean, is this your cell phone? I'll gladly send you the picture of the one I have in my hand right now. I'll FaceTime you. That's how. I mean,
It's an office phone.
oh, it's an office phone. Okay. All right. Anyway, no problem, sir. Thanks a lot for your time. I appreciate it.
No problem. You got it.
Thank you. Bye. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that guy. He's in the wrong business. I mean, he really should be selling cars. I mean, I think he's just it's funny because I'm trying to read the chat, but then I'm trying to think of the next
So
question in the chat.
the thing of it
Oh,
is, I mean, the biggest thing on that call, and he was doing the same thing to me, 1,800 roll. So if you break it down, and I was trying to tell Che this, if you break that down, it's $90 for a Morgan, man. 90 for a Morgan in a roll, a 21. You have no idea what the condition is. And then on top of that, you would have to send it in for grading to
right,
PCGS, which is going to cost you money. And you're
right,
just hopeful it comes back as an MS grade. You have no
right.
clue. I mean, who in their right mind would charge someone $90 for a Morgan? That's just total robbery. I mean,
I mean,
oh my
yeah. I
God.
mean, I couldn't understand what he was trying to do. And I
And
was just like dumbfounded. I mean, here's a 21. That's an MS63. I mean,
and
it's
and
an
Big Apple,
MS63 if you do the math on what I
yeah,
paid for it. And he's like, well, maybe I could show you MS60s. No, you can't show me MS60s. I know
no.
what MS60s go
And you
for.
know what the funny part about it is? Once he knew he was had, did you, and he kind of knew that towards the end of the call when he figured he wasn't going to get anywhere with you, he goes, well, you could probably find these at those shows for $40, but we're not
That-
like that. We're not going to give you the lowest deal. I mean, basically, he was
I,
admitting to the fact that, you
you know,
know,
I think it was more too, by the way. Yeah, KK, that is the number. I mean, you could call it and buy some mortgages. Um, I think more that when I asked him where he was located, he was like, he said Long Island. Then when I told him where I was located at, and he was like, oh, he kind of stood, if you hear, he kind of stood shocked.
and the funny thing is when you said, well, where are you at? Maybe I'll go look at him. He didn't want that, did he? He
No,
was,
because
he
then
was
when he
like,
said
oh
Long
no.
Island, he knew Westchester. He's like, oh, right there. That's when I told him, you know, I,
It's
I
really
was with
funny too.
I
You
was a
said, well,
good
my
friend. I
friend
was
gave
with a
me the
good friend of mine, Debo, at the Terrytown Coin Show. Him and I, we worked together there. So
good to see
and
you, Jenny.
hello Jenny, how you doing? How are you?
So if you guys are just coming in, you're wondering what the heck is going on. This number has
Yeah,
been calling me, and I told them on the last call before they called me this time. Look, I sell coins. I'm on YouTube. My name is Oregon Stacker. You probably shouldn't be calling me. I'm not interested, and they keep calling me, man. So that's why I was like, you know what, Big Apple, check this out. Give these guys a call, and that's the number right there. I mean, it's crazy.
yeah,
I mean, this is what they do. I mean, this reminds me of the company that's on TV my mom buys from sometimes, and I shake my head. I'm like, don't do that, Mom. And that's what these guys feed on and prey on. It sucks. They feed on people who don't know about coins, and they feel
yeah,
like they're getting a deal, and then they'll take that coin and go to a coin shop And the coin shop's going to say, well, I'll give you, let's say, $23 for it. And they're going to say, oh my God, I spent 90. The guy told me it's worth at least 200.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what
definitely.
happens with these deals. That's where these deals go down.
Definitely for sure. That is one thing that um a lot of people look. I mean, I tell all the people, all the time, listen, guys, grab your book, look, scan. I mean, this is what, I mean, you got to do your homework whenever you can you purchase Morgan, can you purchase a Morgan very inexpensive? Sure you could. It's not like you can't.
And the thing of it is,
uh,
like, if he was saying he was selling other Morgans, let's say 1978s or maybe rare dates, and they're $50, or hey, I can live with that. That's cool. But when you listen to the call, he specifically says these are what, 1921 Morgans, not Phillies. I mean, he's saying that uncirculated B rolls, and then he'll say in the call, "Oh, I have other years," but he doesn't get into the price. The only
right,
price he ever tells you is on the 21s, where it's $1,800 a roll. And if you break that down, that's $90 per Morgan.
right. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't.
No, he
He's
just says, "Well, I can get them," but he never gives you a price. He doesn't quote you ever a price on that.
Yeah, because he's basically not going to be able to give it to you like that. That's the thing.
No, because he's going
You
to
know,
look at it, find out what he can get
KK
for it, and hit you over
KK's
the head.
here. KK, hold on. Oh, she got disconnected.
No,
She
no.
was disconnected. Yeah. So
Tyler
I mean,
Lola Davis, good to see everyone.
good to see everyone here. And like I said, it's just it's just something that
Yeah.
you hear people that sell, try to sell mortgages, and I've heard this because they've done it to my father, and I'm like, what are you entertaining that for? Like, what
You
are
know
you
what's
doing?
crazy about this man? You know what's really crazy about this guy? And it's the same guy. Like I said, he called me 3 weeks ago, and I told him I'm Oregon Stacker on YouTube selling coins. Don't call me again at the end of our call. And then he's still calling me. Like, are you
Yeah.
that stupid?
Lola Davis, how are you? Mike Carney, hello to everyone in the chat. And of course, obviously, we are here. KK, what is going on? How you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he could never tell the company either. He'd never tell
yeah.
the
He
company.
wasn't going to tell the company. Yeah, he works at
What
a
did you think of
yeah.
that, KK?
KK is frozen. Why is she
What
frozen?
did you
What?
think of that madness?
KK, we can't even hear you. What is she saying?
Oh, she's muted.
She's either muted or she's not muted. So something on her line. I don't know.
Well,
But yeah, I mean,
you know what really makes me upset about this man is, again, these guys will call people and prey on them that don't know any better. And it's like, then they go to the coin shops, and the coin shops are the bearer of bad news. And then
yeah.
they get mad when they're there.
Oh,
Like,
oh,
this guy on told me it's worth 90 or $200,
yeah. KK, you're shaking your head like there's something wrong. We cannot hear anything. Yeah, we can't hear you, Kay. What are you doing? Oh, she's gonna go and come back up. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I only have a couple of minutes up here anyway. I don't want to really stay. I
Yeah.
gotta, drive my wife to
I
work.
just wanted to tell, we posted the phone number. Maybe we can do it again. If you guys don't mind, what I like to do to these guys that do this stuff, if you have some free time during the day, I like what you just did, Big Apple. We just wasted probably like 20 minutes of his day, right? That's 20 minutes. He wasn't calling up my mom or anyone else's mom or a relative
Yeah, I mean,
and ripping them off and hitting them over the head.
we're
You know what
doing
I
it
mean?
because we don't. We're doing it because we have time to waste.
Yeah.
But we didn't have time. Uh, KK, I don't know.
And I get it. People have to sell and make money. That's how business works. But there's one thing about making a little bit of profit, and there's another thing about really hitting someone over the head. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
they're definitely hitting somebody over the head. I mean, there's just no doubt.
Exactly.
There's just no way that you can tell me the entire row for 1900 when you can't. I mean, you don't even know what you're getting. MS60s. That's what you're talking about.
And
Eh,
what's Sergeant? I kind of did that. Like I said 3 weeks ago, like when the same guy
So
called me,
I
and I
could
told
imagine
him,
what was
yeah,
his. I mean, he was going. Listen, he had me dizzy for a second. I'm
oh
like,
yeah. That's how he talks
Whoa.
to me, very fast.
Yeah.
Won't let you get a word in. And the thing of it is he's really slick. It's the same speech. The same
Yeah.
speech he gives to you, the same one he gives to me
He's
over and
reading it.
over and over.
He's reading it.
He's just
Bullshit.
reading from a script. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a half an hour of our time sitting here having fun with this guy. It's been great having everyone here in the chat listening to this crazy nonsense.
It
Uh,
is.
yeah, hello to again
It is.
everybody. George here, Suzette, Dove. What's going on? Lola Davis, Demo, and of course Demo and I. Again, I'll repeat it. We were at a coin show this weekend. Uh,
We
no,
can't hear you, KK.
we cannot hear you.
No.
Is it? What do you? What happened? Why?
She can
What
hear
is
us,
it?
but we can't hear her. I
Can
don't
you
know
hear
what's going
us?
on.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Okay.
No.
All right. Well, yeah. Let me just.
But man, that's why I wanted you to call him Big Apple because of what you do. And it's like, that is so frustrating, man, because how many people's he calling every day trying to beat him over the head like that? You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. Jenny, how are you? How you doing? Hope is all is well with you and MLZB. I mean, you and MLZ MLZB. She's probably even still in the chat here. Yeah. Like I said, it's something very funny. So
What's crazy, literally, like 3 weeks ago, this dude called me and I'm like, look, at the very end of it, I go, I'm not interested. I'm into coins. I'm on YouTube. I just flat out told him, I'm like, you shouldn't call me. And for him to call me back just blows my mind. It just shows
well,
you
yeah,
they just don't take your phone out of their phone tree or whatever, and they don't really care. I
no.
mean,
No, I should have. I was planning to do that jerky boy nonsense with him, but because he's selling, he's running 100 miles an hour, so he's not going to give you the word
no,
to
he
speak.
doesn't want to give you the platform.
No, he's not.
No,
Once I just
no,
start questioning, he has to answer my question. If not, then he's
he's
left
done.
field. So he's no.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, I knew that he was in Long Island because that I knew he was with the
You could
phone
definitely
call.
tell he's a New Yorker from his
Yeah,
voice.
and he's like, and once I started, I'm Westchester. He's like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay.
How
He's
does
like,
it
well,
feel to hit a brother over the head that lives in the same area you're in? You know what I mean? Then it's kind of like,
yeah, yeah, kind of
oh
just
man.
like, what are you doing, guy? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, so if you give me coins that are, and I'm asking you, give me a tube of MS 65s, assuming that that's what you're going to tell me they're graded for.
Right.
MS 65s, you're going to charge me probably about $4,000, maybe $6,000. Because if you're talking about 1,800 for MS 60s, what can you tell me on MS 63s or 64s?
I just
Yeah,
it's
kind of
shady.
funny to do that.
Yeah, and it's like, and the reason why I didn't want him to give a name either and stuff because I don't want to, we're not calling anyone out here. We're just showing what people are doing and what they're trying to sell to folks out there. That's all I
Yeah, I
was
mean, well,
trying to
he
bring
doesn't know
attention
that
to.
we're online with him. I mean,
Correct.
and you notice you heard what I told him about. He said, "Well, where'd you get the number from?" Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they're calling people with it because I've never got a call like that. Nobody's ever called me to try to sell me mortgages. I
Yeah.
would be like livid. I'd be like, "Where
But
are
now
you?"
that you've called them, I guarantee you, now that you have called them and they've got your number in that system, you'll get another call you'll get
It
a
could
call.
be. They could be, but they're gonna see it's a New York number, so they probably want to try to get people out of state. Once you give
Yeah.
your credit card, once you give your information, they have you. What are they gonna do? They're gonna send you the coins. You pay the payment. It's all over. What do you?
That's another thing too, because you don't know about these guys how shady they are. What if
Yeah,
someone actually gives them their credit card and they don't get anything in the mail? We haven't even got to that point yet.
yeah.
What's the
Well, he said
guarantee
pay.
they're actually going to ship you anything?
Yeah. I mean, you know, that's what
I
he
think
probably
they
just want to
probably
pay
would
PayPal.
because if someone gives you $1,800, why wouldn't you? But you're never.
Yeah.
We don't know who the company is. Like Lola Davis said, we don't know anything about them.
Yep. Anyway, guys, listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get myself going here. It's been a pleasure, Oregon, and like I say to
Been
everything
awesome.
else,
Thank you for doing this. My computer's updating, man, so we couldn't do it on mine. So thank you so much, Big Apple.
yeah. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace and love and everything else. It was fun. This was fun, so I gotta say.
I hope you guys got a laugh.
That's right. Guys, take care. Thank you for coming.
Take
Later.
care, Jenny. Take care, everyone. Yeah, I'll send it to you.